to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's town board meeting. It is March 28th, 2023. We're going to jump around on our agenda this evening because we have a special thing to do tonight. We have the pleasure of bringing in a new police officer to the town of Mount Pleasant. And I'll let our Chief of Police, Paul Oliva, handle that.
Good evening, Honorable Town Board, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we'd like to add to our ranks. This will be to backfill a position that was created when we did the school resource officer. So this is the third position that we're backfilling. I'm going to ask Daniel, come on up, if you would. So, Mr. Daniel Sanchez of Hawthorne. He graduated from Pleasantville High School, attended Westchester Community College, and graduated from there. And then he went on to get a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Mercy College. Went on with the career, but his calling was to be a police officer. So he took the exam, scored very well, and we put him through a rigorous background check, which he passed, and he passed all his other examinations. So I'm here tonight to ask for authorization to hire him as a full-time probationary police officer. Thank you.
Danielle.
Authorization to extend offer of employment to police officer candidate effective March 29th, 2023, salary per collective bargaining agreement with the PBA. In an effort to backfill the third position that was created by the assignment of full-time school resource officers, the police department has canvassed the resident civil service list for police officer candidates. Mr. Daniel R. Sanchez of Hawthorne has passed all of the necessary examinations and background investigation. I would respectfully request authorization to hire Mr. Sanchez as a permanent probationary police officer effective March 29th, 2023, at the salary specified by the collective bargaining agreement with the PBA. I'll move for approval on this, please.
Motion by Danielle,
Second.
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
Congratulations, well done. Okay, do well.
All right, we're going to have my girlfriend just place his badge on there.
Oh, we gotta get out of the way so you can get a good picture.
Don't hurt him, but you just got to put that one in. Yep, that's perfect.
Carl.
Great, thanks. You guys want to go take a picture all together if you want? Come on over here. Oh, yep, we're going to swear him in.
Just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
I,
state your name.
Daniel Sanchez,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and to faithfully execute my duties
and to faithfully execute my duties
of police officer for the town of Mount Pleasant
as a police officer for the town of Mount Pleasant,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Up here? What is Daniel sign?
There.
Here? You write that nice and slow. I hope that you pull me over for a ticket.
don't have a PBA card, Carl?
Congratulations. Have a good night.
Good night, good seeing you. Ciao.
Take care.
See you later.
God, he's a baby.
Would the Cub Scouts like to come up closer so that they can hear?
Doing a project.
Yeah, they have to sit in.
Another special group we have tonight, the Boy Scouts.
Community service.
Welcome.
Yep. Hello, how are you?
It's Alex Donnelly.
Good to see you.
Noah Donnelly. Alex is working on Sister Community Merit Badge.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
part of it you may be well aware is attend a town board meeting.
Yep.
It's Troop 1?
Troop 1, yes.
Hawthorne?
Troop 1. And then Pack 1 Hawthorne, or she met with Ms. Smalley on Thursday with a group of the Arrow Light Scouts and the Boy Scouts.
We'd love to see the kids coming in.
Yep.
So I hope they don't follow your questions.
No. There's a time called business from the floor, so if the young men have questions, I'm sure the supervisor would entertain that.
I don't know yet. It's time now if you want. You guys have any questions for me? I know we're going to ask you some questions on Thursday or tomorrow, but do you guys have any questions you'd like to ask?
Do you work on, is this like the judicial system?
I can't hear.
I can't hear, what do you say?
He's asking if it's like a judicial system.
Well, the judicial system is a little bit different. That's the judges that handle the courts. We make laws. Unfortunately, we have to make laws sometimes. That's our duty, different town codes and town laws to protect the residents of the town. That's our job.
Okay.
All right?
Let me explain, I'm sorry. This is the town board itself. What's in the middle is basically the town superintendent. So when he's elected by the town as his term, he's like the mayor or the head of the town, correct? And the council members, basically, they're basically the other town council members who get elected by the people to represent the people in the town of Mount Pleasant altogether. Hawthorne, Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant.
So they're basically like all the reports to the company.
Oh, yeah, they do answer any people in that town have questions, I'm sorry. Any people have questions about what's going on in the town and so forth, they want to see things change, they would go through them in order to get things passed. So they would do the laws, they would make recommendations on it, and the judicial system enforce the laws later on, but they basically enact the law. Even before, when they hired that school resource officer, police officer, they actually basically enacted an ordinance in the town to basically hire him people, and as part of the law, basically to do it, bring him into the town. Police officer. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on White Plains, police lieutenant. So it's just like White Plains, again, same thing White Plains again, but Mount Pleasant was basically doing for Mount Pleasant Police Department is way in their office. Do you have any questions about them in terms of, what they do, if they like their job? I don't know if you want to answer it on camera or not, but do you have any questions about it? Okay.
It's very good questions.
Yeah.
He's supposed to just kind of watch the proceedings anyway and kind of take notes of anything either way on it. And if anything comes up as, I don't think they're going to say, well, it's not an open forum meeting where there's going to be controversial opinions going back and forth, but he's supposed to make note of that as well. But we looked at your agenda and we're aware of what you have to cover, so we'll just let you cover it. Great. You can make notes if that's okay. I mean, unless you have anything you want to.
Like Lori said, during business from the floor, if there's something that we talked about, like on my supervisor's report, if you have a question about that, you're welcome to ask at that point.
Great, thank you.
Okay?
Very good, thank you.
First item on our agenda is authorization to award bids for 2023 Highway Department related materials and services, as well as central garage materials effective April 1st. It's a long list of things that went out for bid. What I'm going to give you is things that were low bidder or not bid on at all. We have Highway Services, you have excavation equipment and material removal services awarded to Atlantic Asphalt and Earth Incorporated, 172 Ferris Avenue, White Plains, with the following prices. Pavement breaker, stone breaker, Caterpillar, model 446, tracked with hydraulic arm, 2,000-pound hammer, daily rate of $1,550, and a one mobilization fee of $400. John Deere track skid steer, daily rate $1,400, one mobilization $400. Truck triaxle with 20 cubic yard dump body, daily rate $1,300. A wheel loader, Caterpillar model 930 or equal, daily rate $1,550, one mobilization of $400. Street sweeping services awarded to 3D Industrial Maintenance Corp. in Hawthorne. Street sweeping 1 to 25 days work, daily rate $1,032. Bottom dump, daily rate $1,080. High dump. Stormwater catch basin cleaning services awarded to 3D Industrial Maintenance of Hawthorne. Stormwater catch basin cleaning services 1 to 35 days work, a daily rate of $1,680. The following highway services contracts were renewed for tree removal and trimming, stump removal, and infrastructures. Automotive materials, recap tires awarded to Commercial Tires and Recapping in Connecticut. Recap price $140, casing charge $75, mounting dismount charge $8, and for the bigger ones $10. Manufacturer Oliver, price list for 2001, discounted from list price 53%. Automotive batteries, there were no bidders. The following automotive materials contract was renewed for automotive fluids. Highway materials, liquid EnviroBrine awarded to Reed Systems, Ellenville, New York. EnviroBrine delivered to municipal storage tank at $1.49 per gallon. Bituminous materials from Peckham Materials in Brewster, all prices per ton. Type 1 base $92.40, Type 1 base warm mix $96.40, Type 3 binder $93.45, Type 3 binder warm mix $97.45, Type 6 F3 top $94.50, Type 6 F3 warm mix top $98.50, Type 7 F3 top $103.90, Type 7 F3 warm mix top $107.90, 6.3 polymer modified top $109.75, Type 5 shim $113.50, curb mix $108, 12.5 millimeter SP top $94.50, 19.0 millimeter SP binder $93.45, asphalt item 4, price New York specs $8 per ton. Awarded to Laura Lee Industries, West Harrison, New York. The following prices is laid in place, all prices per ton. Type 1 base $125.80, Type 1 base warm mix $130, square yard for binder $652, Type 3 binder $126.80, Type 3 binder warm mix $131, millings per square yard for 6F3 $652, Type 6 F3 top $128, Type 6 F3 warm mix $132.50, millings per square yard 7F3 $652, Type 7 F3 top $138, Type 7 F3 warm mix $142, 6.3 polymer modified top $150.50, Type shim $155, curb mix $210, 12.5 millimeter SP top $128, 19.0 millimeter binder. If you have any questions about any of those, don't even think of asking me. Highway materials continued, awarded packaged pavement, Stormville, New York. Delivered and picked up, all prices are per ton. Winter mix delivered $149, winter mix pickup $135, patch cold mix $156, patch cold mix 142 picked up, 25-ton minimum for delivery. Concrete block. I don't think we need to read all these. We have cement block that we bid out, all different sizes of cement block. We have stone and masonry supply materials, concrete brick, and we have plastic pipe, 6-inch to 48-inch plastic pipe. Those are all from Expanded Supply Products in Cold Spring, New York. The following highway material contracts were renewed: trap rock, winter sand, liquid calcium chloride, and liquid magnesium chloride. That's it for all the bid winners. So we need a motion and a second to approve
Move for
the
approval?
authorization of the awards. Motion by Jerry,
Second.
second by Lori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Very good.
We have no public hearings tonight, so we're going to call for a public hearing to consider proposed law to require the posting of a sign and written notice to certain property owners by applicants to the Planning Board and Zoning Board of Appeals. What we want to do is make it more visible to properties that are being rezoned or developed. We want the public to know what's going to be happening with that property down the road. So they're aware of the meetings, the zoning board meetings or planning board meetings, and also notifying properties within a certain distance of the development. So we can call for the public hearing. What date is good?
Tuesday, April 11th.
Tuesday, April the 11th. Resolution 14923 will schedule a public hearing for Tuesday, April 11th to consider the proposed local law.
You need a motion?
Yes. Tom?
Yeah, motion for approval. Just one point, Mr. Supervisor, I thought was great. On number C, the sign posting requirement, that is, the other requirements under this are, I think, they're in the books, right, Darius?
Yes, to some extent, but we've expanded it a little bit.
Yeah, so it's more comprehensive, but the sign posting requirement's a great idea, and it's I think it strengthens what we're trying to do. So I make a motion for approval, please.
Motion by Tom,
Second?
second by Danielle. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is purchase order 830-2302, pump number 3, coupling fabrication and replacement at the Commerce Street Pump Station. We talked about this, that we have 3 pumps down at the Commerce Street Pump Station. One of them needs to be repaired, and we can really never go with 2 pumps down, so it's very important we get this done as soon as possible. So Resolution 150-23 will authorize David Smith, our engineer and superintendent of water, to move forward on the fabrication of this replacement part.
Move for approval, please?
Motion by Danielle,
Second?
second by Jerry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, purchase order 122303, the Novus Agenda Annual Subscription Renewal. Novus is the system that we use for our meetings. We started this a few years back, to help eliminate paper. So everybody has a tablet. We don't have a pile of paper anymore, because we used to throw away a lot of paper. We don't do it anymore. So this is a way we become green, and preserve the environment. So this purchase order will renew the Novus Agenda annual subscription.
Move for approval, please?
Motion by Lori,
Second?
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is authorization to enter into software agreements with Civic Plus for Civic Engage. It's a website update, and Civic Clerk, Agenda and Minutes Management, purchase order 122304. We are working on upgrading our website and the information contained in there. I believe also we will be working with your department to enhance your ability to do things.
For the minutes and agenda.
The agenda, yeah. Yep. So Resolution 15223 will authorize us to move forward. They give us some very good pricing. Actually, we're saving on one part. One part costs us a little more, but it actually balances out. Where I think we went over this last week at the meeting. We had a pretty good explanation of where we're at financially with it. And they're spreading out the cost, so it's not like we're coming up front with all the cost. Once everything is implemented, we're going to have the use of it, then we have a final payment, which we would be budgeting for 24. So this 15223 will authorize us to move forward with this Civic Plus agreement.
Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry,
Second?
second by Danielle. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is authorization for a 30-day waiver for a notice of a liquor license for ROC Boards LLC, 8 Broadway in Valhalla. This is just a formality we do so that the owner of the business can apply for their liquor license without having to wait a period of time.
I'll make a motion for approval, please.
Motion by Tom,
Second?
second by Lori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Authorization for spring high school internships in the engineering department. Joey Engelman, Frankie Marino, and Joseph Mealy. We have students that come to town hall and they work in different departments. They don't get paid, but they're learning something by working in those departments. I think they get credit for it in school, right?
Yes, the senior internship. Yep.
Yeah. So Resolution 15423 will authorize those 3 individuals to work in the engineering department as interns.
Oh, I think this is a wonderful idea. Move for approval, please?
Motion by Lori,
I'll second it, and incredible way to motivate kids. This is phenomenal. Second.
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now it's business on the floor. If you gentlemen have any
Anyone?
questions on what you heard?
You just had a question now about the engineering part of it, way. And I think which is that they have high school students, we're gonna basically work for free over summertime in the engineering department. Basically, I'm assuming that these students would have an engineering interest either way and try to become maybe engineers or something like that. But they'd be able to work with the town and find out how the town works, almost behind the scenes if you will, and work with them at that point. Before
Sure.
they graduate
Good.
high school.
Generally, it's what their field of study would be.
Or actually, it's an internship. It's their senior year, so it's their 12th grade year in the spring. So it's part of their high school. Before they finish high school, they do an internship at different places. Could be, other companies, but they choose to do. These particular students choose to do their internships with our engineering department.
Is every student required to do an internship?
All senior. Well, I can speak about Westlake High School. That the seniors are involved in. And the last marking period is a senior internship program that they do all take part in.
I mean, I know I came from one point Putnam Valley and had a certain amount of hours, there's so many hours you have to do that as well. Like,
Yeah.
But it was 30 hours by the time you graduate high school either way. but
Yeah.
Probably a similar program.
Yeah, they pretty much are in their internships throughout that marking period, and they do touch base with their advisors. Each student has an advisor that follows them. Yeah.
But also let them know this is like a mentorship program where if you wanted, eventually you're going to go to college, but you're going to eventually choose a profession. You could be an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, an accountant. So these are opportunities for you to explore what you want to do for the rest of your life. So, and this is the way to mentor young people, to motivate them, and to kind of lead them in the correct direction.
And you also had a question earlier about when you list all the different purchase orders you were approving, the purchase of the different equipment, he basically actually had the money.
Very good question.
Great question.
That's what this question was. So.
It's all part of the budget. We work on a budget in August and September, and we approve it in December. And all these things have to be calculated in, the expenses that you're going to have for the following year. So we get an estimate basically of what all these things are gonna cost. Then you go out to bid. Sometimes you save a little money, sometimes it costs a little more, but it's all money that's already been accounted for.
And your budget runs calendar year from January to December?
Yeah.
Have you heard your parents complain about taxes? That's where the money comes from.
The parents are crazy or tax
Taxes are crazy. My bus goes past the two gas stations, the motel, and I can't remember them.
crazy? Crazy tax on there or something?
Yeah, and since the beginning of the year, it was at like 210, I think.
Well, that's a gas price. I don't think they're gonna do the gas prices.
No, we don't do
It's
anything with.
real crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you had asked a question before, if this was the judicial branch, maybe because we're sitting up here on the dais, but just to clarify, because I know you know the three branches of government, legislative, executive, and judicial.
Nice.
So if you take a look at us now, Mr. Fulgenzi is the executive branch, along with the town board, okay? He is the leader of the executive branch, and we are members of the executive branch, but we're also the legislative body. So in town government, it's a little bit smaller than the state and the capital or the federal government. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood that Mr. Fulgenzi is the supervisor, not the judge, okay? And we are not the jury, okay? But that was an excellent question that you asked about if we were the judge.
My kid, when I walked in, was like, this looks like a judicial, like one of the judicial.
Well, this is the same room that they have court in.
Mhm.
When I walked in, it was like going to like the movie 12 Angry Men.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it is after America as well. You watched it. You actually watched the original one with Henry Fonda as well.
Mhm.
And the two of them sat there and they watched the entire thing without even having issues either way. So it was
Wow.
a good movie. It was good.
You might have a question for Mr. Shefazada. He's an attorney. He's a lawyer.
Remember one thing, the town of Mount Pleasant handles money a lot better than New York State and the federal government.
Be very careful with your parents' money, believe me.
And we're all taxpayers in town also.
All righty.
Any other tough ones for us? No? We're good.
The Cubs guys have a couple questions for you on Thursday.
On Thursday, okay.
We had a camping trip this past weekend. We were out in the rain, but they kind of got some ready some questions there you in terms of what the last year.
Very good.
I have allergies to this season and the one in the fall. I just want my throat's itchy.
Me too.
It's not because allergies either way, it's bad.
No.
That's why when we went cabin, when we went into the cabins, my throat started getting really sick and it was crazy.
I think this is the best business from the floor we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
You guys are the
Definitely.
best.
Thank you.
Now, Emily is our town clerk, and she's going to read a report from the town clerk's office. It's a big one, too.
Yeah, a lot on here. Town Clerk's Agenda, March 28th, 2023 Town Board Meeting. Received and filed the resignation letters for the following Recreation Advisory Committee members. Deborah A. Mancusi, effective February 21st, 2023, and Patrice Duane, effective February 21st, 2023.
I just want to express our thanks to Deborah and Patrice for the years that they served on our Recreation Committee. Very valuable to our Recreation Department, and sorry to see them leave.
Yeah, I was going to say I served with them too, and we appreciate their service. Thanks for stepping up for the town, and you guys did a great job. Thank you.
Moving on to our council reports. Now, each council member is going to handle their department that they are liaisons to. Councilman Saliano is going to handle the Comptroller's office.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My reports from the Controller. The following claims are submitted for town board approval from the Justice Court Precision Translators LLC, $1,150. From receiver of taxes, Morgan Business Systems, $522. From attorney, Harris Beach P. LLC, $6,058, please. Traffic control, Granger Incorporated, $689.15. From off-street parking, the total, New York Department of Transportation, the total is $2,690. Information services, Pleasantville Community Television, $1,500. From Central Garage, Corsi Tire New York Incorporated, $405.90. From Public Safety, Oron Safety Products, Corsi Tire, the total is $4,107.24. From Recreation Administration, Tremont Offset Incorporated, $4,175. From Parks, Granger Incorporated, $58.47. From the category of Bradhurst Community Center, again, it's Granger Incorporated, $148.50. From Recreation Center, the same category as Granger Incorporated, from Recreation Center, same company, $181.37. From the pool, Granger Incorporated, $73.30. From youth programs, Annalisa Nazer Ruck, $2,100. From highway machinery, Corsi Tire, Moreland Hose, Belting Corporation, Power Plan, Jesco John Deere, Power Plan, $8,660. From the category of capital building improvement, Granger Incorporated, $4,982.11.
That's a credit.
Yep, right.
That's a credit. It's credit, ladies and gentlemen, $4,982.21.
Tough crowd, Tom.
It's usually in red or in parentheses. I thought it was a typo. Moving right along, thank you for your patience. Tough crowd here. Capital Highway Machinery and Equipment, North Shore Chevrolet LLC. These are Chevys that we had to purchase. These are budgeted items. $121,648. From Recreation Capital Project, Charles A. Magnanaro, $1,890. From Communications, Goosetown Communications. This is a partial payment for upgrading our communication system. Again, a budgeted item, $758,809.32. From the next category is Kensico Capital Projects, Charles A. Magnanaro, Amazon Capital, SVC, $40,561.82. From Special Drainage District, Expanded Supply Products Incorporated, $11,248.92. From Mount Pleasant Consolidated Sewer District, Granger Incorporated, $2,011.09. From the Joint Water District Fund, Granger Incorporated, Vincent Losapone, $3,569.67. From the category of Kensico Water, PVS, Miniboat Incorporated, $3,785.75. From Trust Agency and Escrow, Harris Beach, PLLC, $4,914. And then gifts and donations, Youth, Michael A. Martin, DBA Military Tribute Banner, $2,381. The grand total is $978,326.99. It's signed Mr. Brian Keneally, our comptroller. I respectfully ask the board for a motion of approval for these expenses, please.
Motion by Tom,
Second.
Huh?
No, Lori.
I think Lori got it.
Oh,
Second by Lori. All in
how
favor?
about that?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Some money, honey.
Motion carries.
Okay, Supervisor, our second item is a lump sum payment. One of our police officers retired, Robert Nethercott, retired on March 24th. That was one of the reasons we hired someone today, and I need authorization to pay his sick leave and vacation. And again, it's signed Brian Keneally, our controller. I ask for a motion of approval for the lump sum payment, please.
Motion by Tom.
Second. Sorry, Jerry.
Okay, well, I'm slow.
You're slow tonight.
He's trying. Danielle? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Terrific. And then the last item is a very important resolution. It's a resolution authorizing acceptance of a downtown improvement grant pilot program from Westchester County, New York, and confirming the municipality's commitment to cooperate with the program. This is a very important grant. We're working in conjunction with the County Executive's Office and in conjunction with the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce to receive a very handsome grant for the town. And I ask the board for a motion, please, on this grant, please.
Motion by Tom.
Second.
Is that Jerry?
Me.
Second by Jerry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much.
Councilwoman Zano.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, fellow board members, residents of the town of Mount Pleasant. I have one item tonight, purchase order 30-23-13. This is emergency lighting for police vehicles. The vendor is East Coast Emergency Lighting Incorporated. Total cost is $4,400.56. This is per Rockland County contract RFB RC 2020-014. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Danielle.
Second.
Second by Jerry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I guess the lighting is for those new vehicles, those two new vehicles?
Yes, yes.
Very good. Councilman Shulman.
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor, fellow board members, residents of town Mount Pleasant, and our guests this evening. My report here is from the Recreation Department. I'd like to begin with, this is from our Elaine Donnelly, our Recreation Supervisor. This is purchase order 70-23-36. It's for the Villa Roma Resort, and this is for our Mount Pleasant Senior Group. Tickets, looking at 55 tickets at $55 per person for a total cost of $3,025. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry.
Second.
Second by Danielle. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is again from Elaine Donnelly, Recreation Supervisor. This is an authorization to approve 10 purchase orders for Teenscape camp trips. That'll happen this summer. All the costs are included in the camp fees. I'm not going to read out each one of them, but the purchase orders are 70-23-35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Those are the ending numbers of each purchase order. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry.
Second.
Second by Lori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, the next item I have is from Doug Scott, our Recreation Superintendent, and this is an approval to enter into an agreement with Northeast Westchester Special Recreation, Inc. From January 1st to December 31st, 2023, Northeast Westchester Special Recreation will provide recreational programs to Mount Pleasant residents with special needs. Mount Pleasant is one of 12 municipalities that contribute to this organization and use their services. Total cost is $19,121.71. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry.
Second.
Second by Danielle. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is from Elizabeth Linsalato, our Recreation Supervisor. This is authorization to hire seasonal pool staff effective May 15th, 2023. effective May 15th to September 15th at a rate of $12 up to $27 per hour. The pay rates have been accounted for in the 2023 budget. We're looking at 80 lifeguards between $12 and $19.50 per hour, 10 slide guards for between $12 and $16 per hour, 7 gate guards between $12 and $18 per hour, 4 assistant directors at between $20 and $27 per hour, and 5 head guards between $16.75 up to $21 per hour. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry,
Second.
second by Danielle. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And my final item this evening is from Elizabeth Lancelato, Recreation Supervisor, and the Recreation, with the authorization to hire seasonal camp staff effective June 12th, 2023. And they're asking us to authorize the hiring of the following day camp recreation assistants. 85 counselors at $11 to $13.50 per hour, 65 head counselors between $13.50 and $17.50, 35 camp specialists between $15.50 to $21 per hour, 8 assistant directors between $21.50 and $27.50 per hour, 8 directors, $25 to $37 per hour, 4 EMTs between $17.50 and $21.50 per hour, and 1 pool liaison from $17.50 to $20.50 per hour. The 2023 camp season is scheduled to operate from June 27th to August 4th. These seasonal employees would be effective from June 12th till August 14th, 2023. And again, these pay scales have been accounted for in the 2023 budget. Move for approval, please.
Motion by Jerry,
Second.
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Normally throughout the year, we have about 150 employees all year round. In this summer, for camps and for the pool, we basically double to about 300 employees. So it's a lot of staff that we have in the summertime.
We started the camp registration today. It was a minor glitch in the system, but they got through it, and I think anyone who wanted to register today was registered, and it'll continue. And they are still looking for anybody out there who'd like to be work in the pool in the camps. They're looking for people to come in and sign up. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Councilwoman Smalley.
Good evening, everyone. I only have one item this evening from Richard Benquid, Superintendent of Highways. It's an authorization to deposit bond for a street opening permit number 6428. A check covering the bond amount for the following street opening permit has been forwarded to the Office of the Comptroller for deposit in the escrow account until the work being performed under the bond has been completed and the road restored to the Superintendent of Highway satisfaction. The street opening permit number again is 6428. The name is JLB Homes LLC. The bond amount is $8,000 and the works being performed at 14 Stevens Lane in Valhalla. I move for approval, please.
Motion by Lori,
Second.
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. It's been a very quiet winter, as we all know. However, the Superintendent of Highways has announced that it is time for residents to call and make arrangements if they want mulch delivered to their homes. So please go ahead and do that. Thank you.
Town Attorney, I do not believe we have anything on the agenda tonight.
Nothing tonight.
Thank you. Our scheduled meetings, our work session will be Tuesday, April 4th at 7 p.m. Our business session will be Tuesday, April 11th at 7 p.m. Before we adjourn, our thoughts and prayers go out to those who lost their lives and the families affected by it in Nashville. A horrible, horrible situation. But we want everybody to know that our thoughts and prayers are with them all.
Yeah.
Being there no speakers, no further speakers, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Tom,
Second.
second by Jerry. Tom and Jerry, thank you. Meeting adjourned, thank you.